P1 workout, which is our Monday is our single movement strength day. I'm going to do deadlifts. Jay's going to back squat. The options that we normally give people here in the gym, deadlift, back squat, front squat, or bench. Those are kind of our four, three, and give 80%. The second one will be a 4 by anywhere from 8 to 12 reps. And then the last one is going to be 3 rounds of max reps to failure. So the first set, the 5 by 3 is at an 80% weight. The 4 rounds is at like a 60 to 70% weight. And then that last round, that 3 rounds to failure, can be at whatever weight you have. So that's the one where if you only have like 40% of your max or 50%. Get you guys moving. Oh man, we're gonna do band. If you got a band at home, grab a band. If you don't have a band, you can probably do this without a band. You're just not gonna have any resistance on the band. Jay took my far. He took my pretty far. Don't worry, I got a second favorite, dude. I got a second favorite. Second favorite. Yeah. All right, banding. You got a band? If you don't, Amazon.com, buy one of these guys. They're pretty cheap. You're going to start on your side like Jay. You're going to get your shoulders, hips, and knees in a line with your knees bent. Idea here is to not take your leg as high as you possibly can. It's more so what that glute will allow you to do. What are we doing here? 10, 20?
For 20.
20 per side. So this is called clamshell. Glute. Pick that knee up. What if you guys can hear me? Can you guys hear me with my mask on? Oh, Krista, get your ass out of bed. She's in bed drinking coffee. What's your problem?
You got time to get up.
Coffee
didn't work out.
What up, Goodwin? Oh, man. Yeah, we got people joining us for P1.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how this goes. Deadlift on camera. Curtis, you deadlifted? What are you doing this morning? I haven't done these for a while.
Monday.
So clamshell each side, and we're going hip thrust.
Yep.
Hip thrust, you're going to be flat on your backside. Pull your stomach down, tuck your ribs in, keep your stomach tight while you're lifting and pulling against that on the backside.
Curtis is deadlifting.
Think so? He hasn't responded yet.
I said yes.
Oh, baby. Yeah. What are you going to get up to, Curtis? You got enough weight at home? I don't think he's going heavy. You and I might be doing option 3. If you're benching today, you could probably skip these clamshells and these hip thrusts. Focus more on your front side. You can do some dislocate, some hand release push-ups. You can get some lightweight overhead presses. Something to just get those shoulders warmed up. After my hip thrust, I'm going to go into an abduction with my hips down. So I'm going to keep my butt down and I'm just going to pull my knees apart. If you don't have a band, you can probably do this one in that glute bridge with your hips still elevated. Oh man, I get my watch started.
Yeah.
Can't get behind her in this 4 minutes. Oh.
Oh, the band's extra tight.
Dude, it's early. This is what up at like 6:37.
Then you start sleeping
Oh
in.
my god. Yeah, I got like early morning lazy.
Gotta stick to a routine.
Routine. Except if your gym gets shut down. Then you have to create a new routine.
New routine.
What up, Peter? Oh. Alright, what's next, Jay?
Do some side step.
Alright. This is band?
Yeah.
Band. Keep the band on. Side step. Hey, when you step inside, when you step back in with that trail leg, keep the resistance on the band. Don't let that resistance go. Oh yeah. Oh, it's on. It's on. There was supposed to be a deadlift competition.
Oh, really?
Yeah, who was doing that?
Is that like Salem or something?
I don't know. Trevor Bragg sent me a info for a deadlift competition. It's supposed to be on the 5th of January. I was real excited about it. Man, I haven't done any type of competition since I did a CrossFit competition years ago. With a couple dudes, we did a team CrossFit competition. And I did it with a couple dudes, and not one of us had ever done a CrossFit actual like class. And so we went there, and one of the first things we did was, I can't remember what the workout was called, but it was air squats, push-ups, and pull-ups. Is that Cindy?
Yeah.
Yeah. And man, these guys were doing these skipping pull-ups. And we're up there just like, 1, 2. Like, yeah, good form, man, good form. We got smoked. All right, how you doing?
Go air squats.
I'm almost ready. Oh, yeah. We got another mic coming in the mail. 2 people mic'd up.
I feel good to get that cord clipped in.
It's not hanging from your neck.
Yep. I had it clipped on my hat yesterday. It worked.
All right, so Jay's back squatting. I'm gonna deadlift.
We're gonna work heavy.
We're gonna work to a heavy. Are you doing the 5x3, the 4x8 to 12, or the 3 sets of failure?
I'm gonna go after the work heavy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. What was it? 3?
3 sets of failure at whatever weight.
And then what was the first one?
5x3 at 8%.
I'll go 5x3.
5x3 at 8%. Jay's gonna do 5x3 at 8%, which means
You got heavy. You got heavy at home.
he's gonna be working heavy weights for a while. I have yet to make up my mind. I might do the 3 sets to failure
Yeah.
at my 5x3 weight.
Woo! Oh!
You know what that is? That's just an easy way to only do 3 sets instead of 5 sets.
Yeah.
I need some weights though. All right, so get yourself. You gotta do something else to get yourself warmed up.
Trevor's on.
Keep moving your body. Get your legs warmed up. If you're doing your upper body, get your upper body warmed up.
Trevor's on.
I'm gonna start working on my work to heavy because I feel like it's gonna take me a minute. Remember when you're working to a heavy. Oh man, I'm over here. We had an equipment checkout rental these last weekend. Over here by the door, there's a bunch of alcohol that clients dropped off in exchange for equipment. Okay, as you're working to a heavy, I would look at this no matter what weight you're working up to. I would probably use, let's see here, I'm going to do 10, then like 7 or 8, and then like 4 or 5, and then like 2 or 3, and then maybe a couple singles, so like 6 sets. If you don't have that much weight, you're not working like to a true heavy, and you're just going to repeat some of the same weight, just try to still do like 4 to 6 sets You can go slower, you can be more controlled, you can think more about what you're doing. I think a lot of times when we work to a heavy or when we do strength, we get so used to feeling like we have to like throttle down, work hard, no rest kind of thing. When really true strength training is all about feeling the contraction of a muscle and connecting more to a muscle. So lightweight isn't bad. You're just gonna have to slow yourself down and feel what's happening. All right, I'm gonna start. You going?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna start. Oh no. All right, our deadlifting. Let's go over some form. Let's talk about deadlifting a little bit. Your form when you start, how you warm up is probably going to be your best lifts of the day. You warming up. You cannot have a shitty warm up and then go into your work sets feeling like, oh yeah, okay, once I start my work sets, I'll get better. Your form and your warm up needs to be ideal. It needs to be 100% because the more weight you add on, the more pressure you add to yourself, the worse you're going to start looking. My work to a heavy is not what I'm actually capable of doing until something on my body starts to fall apart. So it's more like work till the weight starts to negatively affect your form. On my deadlift, I like to start neutral, regular grip, both palms down or back. I don't like straps. I don't like belts. I don't like the idea of feeling like I can't walk in here at any time of day or be out anywhere and not be able to do something because I don't have my straps with me or I don't have my shoes with me. And normally if that's something that I need because I have a weak grip, I have a weak core, or I got something that's wrong with me that I should address.
Just gotta work on it.
Gotta work on it. Okay, so deadlift form. I would like your deadlifts. I see too much people setting up with the bar too far away from them. Okay? When you start your deadlift, you walk all the way up to the bar so the bar is touching your shins. Okay? At this point, that bar never comes off your legs. Okay? That bar needs to ride your body all the way up, ride it all the way down. You got to keep it as close to you as you possibly can. All right, I'm on my second set.
I think I got 10 on the first one. It's fun to count. It's off. I lost counting shit.
Let's see if we can go at an angle here.
Oh.
Let's do that. All right, I got my coffee. I got my water. I got my mask on. So we're about a week into our 2-week shutdown.
Curtis says don't talk shit on straps.
Curtis, you don't have straps, do you? So I stay here until I feel like I actually need to like grunt a little bit, and then I'll start messing around with my grip. So I'm gonna stay here for my 7. My second set was at 225. My third set, probably, I think I can jump to 315. I'll jump to 315 for my third. I might go 315, 405, because I'm only going to do 6 sets.
What do you get to?
Oh, I don't know. So here's the thing about big lifts or strength training. Your progression is not linear, okay? Let me say that again. Your progression is not linear. If you have a 300-pound deadlift, you will not lift 300 pounds every time you go in, okay? You also will not be able to add 5 pounds to your deadlift every single week and end at like 2,000-pound deadlift when you're tired of deadlifting. It's a long journey over time, okay? The most I've ever deadlifted was 605, and there's times I come in here and I have a hard time picking up 150 pounds less than that, okay? There's a lot of other factors that go into that. More important than what weight is on the bar is how it looks, how I mentally feel after doing it or during it. So don't necessarily get caught up on what's on the bar here. Rather, just feel how that's affecting your body. Okay, I'm going to go away. Jay's moving. Jay's moving. Hey, you're squatting. Make it look like this. Hey, we should probably be done with this by, what, 6? You probably got like 10 to 12 minutes. I'm going to take a little bit longer. Where are you going?
3 something.
Jay's going to go mid-3s.
Not mid.
Low 3s.
Low.
He's at 225 right now.
Yep.
So you got maybe what? 3 more lifts? 2 more lifts? Ah, I gotta speed up. Come on, Mark. There we go. We're on 4 or 5? 6. 5. Yep. Something else we see a lot is it's problem when you deadlift is not your legs. Your legs are more than likely, for a lot of us, the strongest part of our body. The issue is going to be your core, your upper body holding that weight, and everything that that weight is attached to let that weight transfer down to your legs. So, what I like to think about is more of like my body being a pulley system, where my backside is pulling my upper body up to extension and to stand tall to avoid this. We do not want the butt to go up and then the bar to start climbing. When we stand up, we want everything moving at the same time. I'm gonna make a big jump here. Come on, Jay. I'm going to go 315 to 405. That's a big jump, and I'm okay with it. It's Monday. I slept good. I ate good. I didn't drink. I did all the things I'm supposed to do. Just show up and do something hard today. See what happens.
You look good. You look
See
strong.
what happens. I'm going to run out of room on my bar. That's a good sign.
Talk about tension, Mike. Like creating tension in the bar.
Yeah, okay. Jay wants me to talk about tension.
A lot of people, when I see people deadlift, they don't have any tension.
Yeah.
And they just walk up and they expect to like just
Yeah. So think about this. Think about, have you ever like water skied or wakeboarded before? Before whoever's in the boat guns it and takes off, you got to get all that slack out of the rope, and you got to feel the tension from the boat, and you also got to feel the pressure from the water before they gun it. It's just a smooth ride popping up. This, you need to feel the weight in your hands. Your body needs to respond to the weight and be turned on by the weight before you try to pick the weight up. So what I like to do with this heavier weight is I like to almost feel like I'm going to bend that bar a little bit before I actually go to pick the bar up. Okay, so I'm going to pull it in to me, touching me. Pull it in close. Set my shoulders, pull my hips underneath me. Feel the weight. My body, everything's hard, right? Everything's rock hard while I'm holding that weight. Once I'm set, once the tension's on, we're just riding it up. We got 2. Yeah. Nice. Another one. Yeah. Tension. And then coffee break. Oh, man. I gotta take layers on. Come on, Jay. Yeah. So you guys got a good angle, Jay. So what you're looking for, what I would be looking for as he's working heavy, you remember what weight is. Weight is simply pressure on whatever the movement is that you're doing. So Jay, when he does an air squat, it looks great. When he starts adding pressure, things are going to start to happen, right? First thing that we'll normally see with people is you're not going down all the way. You limit yourself. You feel like probably you're going to get stuck in the bottom and it's going to get too heavy. So what happens is you start to manipulate yourself to make up for that pressure. So a lot of times your knees will dip, your ankles will collapse, your feet will go flat-footed. Once your ankles dip and your knees roll, you'll start to overextend your back. Your hips get tight, so then like this is as low as you can go. Okay? So Jay, as he's climbing up more weight, he doesn't need to think about his legs working harder. His legs are fine. He needs to focus more on his knees out, his glutes, and his stomach. That's it. That's the only thing that will get him through this. Where am I going from here?
I think you're at 3, so 1, 2.
I'm going about 5. We gotta get about 5. I have this goal that I feel like, and I'm not saying this is right, but I feel like at any day I should be able to pick up 500 pounds. That's like you at home, if you have a 300-pound deadlift, at any day you should be able to walk in and pick up 200 pounds, 225 pounds. I don't care if I feel good today, I don't care if whatever it is, I know physically I was once able to pick up 605 pounds, I should be able to walk in. In theory, I should. Now, with that being said, there's been days I've come in here and picked up about 365, and that was it. All right, let's watch Jay. So, we got to watch his knees. You guys should be able to see his knees outside his hips. I'm going to sit close in case he needs me. Come on, Jay, you all right? Knees out, boots on. So now, you can start to see, so now there's a few ways to go about this. You can work till like you get stuck and you fail, or you can work until your body starts to fall apart and you can no longer do what you're supposed to do. I would find the middle ground between that. You don't want your form to get too bad. You don't want to get hurt here. When I deadlift, if anything ever happens that's not right, call it a day. We're done with the lift. Well, we don't call it a day. We just move on to the next thing. This is not the priority. A lot of times when we work too heavy, people think like, oh, this is the work. This is still part of your warm-up. The work comes in the work sets or whatever is to follow. So this you should continue to feel better. You shouldn't get to a point where it's like, oh, I hurt now. We've gone too far. I'm going to get 1 here. Maybe 2.
Come on, Mike. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, that's light.
Yeah.
Light. All right. I got 2 more. I got 2 more. It's 5. Jay's looking for the 2.5.
It's heavy.
Okay, so.
Ain't nothing wrong with these guys.
Speaking of 2.5, let's talk about those. 2.5, when you start to get to your like 90%, 95%, close to that 100%, maybe even over your 100%. You have to understand that you are now venturing in territory that you may not have ever been before, which means you have to do something that you have never done before, okay? So if you're lifting and trying to do a new 1 rep max, and let's say you're going for 315 today, and the most you've ever done was 305. When I step up to that 315, I'm thinking, not only am I like, shit, I've never done this before, I have to work harder than I've ever done. I also have to pretend there's about 335 on that bar. Your mind has to be able to go beyond what you're about to do, okay? Because this is not the end of it. If I walked up and thought, like, man, if I hadn't lifted 605, this would be really heavy. But I know that I've lifted at a certain point, so this shouldn't be heavy. It is heavy, it feels heavy, but psychologically, I'm going to pick that weight up and show it to the box. Just like Kate's about to do it.
Yeah.
I got you. Hey, make it look good, get down. I'll keep you moving. Ah! Okay. If you ask a lot of your body to perform, when you hit that 1 rep max, sometimes that might be it for the day. You got that new little medal, you got that award, you got that 1 rep max. You might just cross off and chill out the rest of the day. Or you feel great, and then you can start doing your work sets. But understand your work set is off of that weight that you just completed.
80%, right?
80%. All right, I got one. It's heavy.
Tension.
Tension.
Come on, Mike.
Confidence.
Come on.
It's light. It's light. Yep. Got one. I'm gonna do one more. We ain't got room for it though. Where do you put that weight? Oh man, that means I gotta take them all. We don't got time for that. All right, I say, hey, get one more lift in. I'm gonna be done here. We make 4. I just said I got to lift 5 more times. We're gonna get creative. We're gonna take it. I get these things in my head that I have to do, and like some of us, it might not always be a good idea to do it. But more importantly, you're going to do what you said you were going to do. And personally, when I get stressed out, or like when my gym gets shut down in the middle of a global pandemic, my stress goes up a little bit. So I start taking on like as much as I think needs to be done, which is always more than what I'm actually capable of doing. But more importantly today, and moving forward into the rest of the week, and fuck, maybe even the rest of the month, is I need to do the shit that I'm telling myself that I'm gonna do. That I'm gonna do and that I can do. So, for me, I need to get above 500 pounds. And not only that, but I'm gonna get above 500 pounds, and I need to make myself think that it was easy. Alright?
Yep.
Alright, one more lift. One more lift. CG, where you at? I got single. Single at 515. Yeah. Come on. Alright. So, I think we're a little, Jay, you started?
I'm sorry.
Are you doing your 5x3s?
5x3.
5x3. Jay's doing 5x3. Oh man.
Curtis got to 330 instead.
Curtis is waiting. Alright, hey. Curtis, what are you doing your work sets at? Where are you doing your work sets at? I'm gonna match you. Are you doing 1 to 5x3, the 4x8 to 12, or the 3 rounds to failure? What you got? What you got? 264. What is that? Is that your 80%? No, that's 330.
330.
80%. Yeah, I'll give about 80%.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna match you. No,
I think he's gonna go 5x3.
I'm gonna go 5x3. 4 on 5. I'm going to limit it to a 1 minute rest. You're going 5 by 3, Jay?
5 by 3.
2 minute rest?
Yeah.
Jay's doing a 5 by 3 with a 2 minute rest. I'm going to do a 5 by 3 at a 1 minute rest. I'm doing that because my weight is going to be lighter than it should be, so I'm just going to limit the rest. I'm going to do my work sets at 4:05. Again, my deadlifting, I'm not necessarily trying to increase my 1 rep max. I'm just trying to get the volume in. So, I have a workout later today with you guys at 4 p.m. I don't need to kill myself. I just need to get some good volume in. Jay's got 1. We're going to treat this like a little you go, I go. CG's doing 3 rounds to failure. Hey, if you're doing the 3 rounds to failure option, make it a true failure. Now, failure is not the bar can't come off the ground. Failure is when your form starts to fall apart. So you got to think more about keeping your body together and staying under control rather than just doing what you can do till you fall over the bar. Okay? If you're doing the 5 by 3, if you're doing the 3 rounds to failure, you're probably going to want like 3 to 4 minutes of rest if it's a true failure. You're going to want to recover from that. Hey, CG, let's go. I got you. We might just do 3 sets on this 405. Let's do it. I got you. How are you doing?
He said he goes first.
I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, man. Great bird. God damn, I miss you guys. CG, what you got? I'm ready. I'm going to match you unless it's something god awful. Unless you're up in
Did
the
he
light.
sandbag it?
I don't know.
Did he sandbag his 330?
I don't know. We're about to find out, though. We're about to find out. What you got, Jay? What you got?
This is round 2.
Jay's moving. Jay's on round 2 of 5. 2 of 5. Oh, Chris got 13. Oh, shit. Okay. Jay's got 1. Come on, baby. There's 2. I got you. Come on, get out of it. Come on, get out. Good. Yeah, you're good. Hey, there it is. All right, here we go. 3 rounds. Hey, 3 to 4 minute rest. If you're doing the 3 rounds, 3 to 4 minutes of rest. Oh, man. Thank God you guys can't see my face. It's about to go down. All right, here we go.
There you go, Mike.
Yeah.
Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Stick to it. Come on, Mike.
I got 10. Woo! I got 10. All right, so something I just learned about myself. I got a weak ass grip. So most people would think, oh shit, I need straps. No,
Curtis probably wearing straps.
I just need to incorporate more grip work in my life. Remember, strong grip means long life. Strong grip, long life. Oh shit, I'm warm.
That is on.
Campbell, you moving weight this morning? Huh. Damn. Yeah, that come hard right up. Jay's on 3. Come on. 1. Not 1. Come on, get 2. Yes. Come on, get what I got you. Yeah. Get up. Get up. Yeah. Hey, you might even find out that these work sets, maybe not the last one, but the second or third one actually feel better. A lot of the time that's your body's like fully waking up. Think of it like you got all these muscle fibers in your body. And your body is meant to conserve as much energy as it can. So it's only going to invite all the homies to the party that it needs. So as you start to work heavy or as you start to do more, your body's thinking like, oh shit, we need more people here at the party. So it's going to start to recruit and incorporate more muscle fibers. But that feel good is that more than likely won't last. That more than likely won't last all 5 rounds. Oh, there we go. Hey, we're back in the game.
Pause over there.
Yeah. All right, I got my round 2. Oh my gosh. My grip, man, I'm telling you. My grip, here we go. I got to get 10. I got matched by 10. The other thing about this is when I set that weight down, tap and go, I have to be able to be ready for that weight transfer that's coming from my body to the ground, back to my body, which means the lift is not where my energy needs to go. The energy needs to go into that transfer. Come on, Jay. Jay's got 4. Jay's got 4. Here's 1. Good. Oh! Yeah, you're good. Come on. You're strong. Let's go. Let's go. There's 2. Knees out. Come on. Glutes on. Knees out. Come on, baby. 1 more. Let's go. Yes. Nice to chop. We got rid of chop back in the COVID round 1. Oh, okay. I got round 2. I got round 2 for 10. Come on, Mike.
Come on, Mike.
Yeah. Oh, it's lighter. Wow. 2. Never mind.
Come on.
3. Come on. Oh.
Stay on it. Stay on it.
6.
Stay on it.
Come on. 8.
Come on.
9.
Come on. Come on.
Well, that could have been pretty. Oh. Yeah. Look at my hips. My hips are coming up a little high. Core's getting lazy. It's getting lazy because my heart rate's getting up. That's all good. I know that's something. Woo! You got 1 more?
One more.
Same thing. All right, we got 1 more set. Then we're gonna do a little finisher with you guys. And then we'll go do our thing, come back at 9 o'clock. Come back at 4 o'clock. Come on, Jay. Come on, Jay, let's watch Jay. Come on, baby. Here's 1. Yep. There's 2. Come on. Come on. Get up. Yeah. Good boy. Top spot. Yep. All right, we want to leave the finisher?
Huh?
We good here?
All right, 1 more round, Mike. Come on, Mike.
Coffee time. Coffee time.
It's the best way to start Monday right here. Best way to start off your week. Short week, short holiday week. It's Thanksgiving.
Oh.
I know it's hard to think about being grateful during these times, but practice gratitude. It will overcome all those bad feelings. Be grateful for your friends, for your family, for your body, for the ability to move. If you're here, the ability to pick up this weight, for finishers, if you haven't been with us, you're new to the house, you like to wrap it up, let your heart rate come down, still get your body moving. Move legs. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do some reverse lunges. We're going to do a little bit of abs, okay? And I think we should do a little bit of posture stuff too, okay? So we're going to do 3 movements. So the 3 movements are going to be a reverse lunge. The reverse lunge, you're going to step back. Your back knee taps the ground. Your knee is over your foot here. You're lifting with that front foot. You're driving your heel up to lift your body up, and you're switching, okay? So this is a reverse lunge. You're going to do 20 of these, 20 reps. Just get your body moving. If you have weight, you can hold weight. If you're like, oh, we just lifted really heavy, I just want to move, okay? Do that. You do 20 of these reps. And then we're going to do a little core. We're going to lean back. We're going to lift our legs up. We're going to do 40 toe touches. Okay? A little bit of core. Try to get those legs straight to 40 touches. And then you're going to be on your stomach. You see me on there? Yeah. Stomach. Think about making a snow angel. We're going to go back to 20. These are hard, you guys. 20 reps here. Lift your head up. Touch legs. Touch hands. That's 3. You're going to 20. So 20, 40, 20. We're going to go 3 to 5 rounds. So reverse lunge 20. Toe touches 40. Snow angels 20.
3 rounds?
3 rounds.
3 rounds?
Yep.
All right, let's go.
You guys are on here this morning. Thanks for joining us. Lifting some weight. If you're watching at home at a later date, if you have any questions, reach out to us. info@thehousepdx.com. Check us out online. Tell your friends, tell your family. We got workouts, we're posting them on Instagram. You can access the videos later. You can work out. And at some point in time, we're going to open back up. We'd love to see your friendly face here. Get in this place. Get moving, get better. Workout community is really good. Man, I watched my video yesterday. Woo! I'm even working my core. It looked like I was in slow motion. My daughter and son said they saw me on TV. That's pretty cool. Where are you at, Mike? 30? 30?
My feelings in my stomach.
Tummy? Tummy time? You're supposed to feel this. Reach for those toes. Yeah. On your stomach, touch your thighs, touch your fingers. This is good for those muscles between your shoulder blades. We're sitting at home, we're on a computer, we're texting on our phone, we're driving. I can't tell you how many people I see with this position. We gotta open that up, so keep those shoulders on. It's a great, easy exercise you can do every day. If you're sitting at a computer and you want to reverse that forward position, get down on the ground and do this. Tuck that chin, make the back of your neck long, touch the thighs, touch the fingers. Yeah. Couple rounds of this, you guys. What up, pal? Trevor, you can't touch your toes. You have problems? I know someone you can see help you with that. Work Flexibility allows increased strength. Flexibility and strength. Fill those buckets up. Come on, you guys. I gotta work on this. That's the only way to get better, is if you work on the things that you're not that good at. Oh, man. Woo. I cannot count and talk at the same time. 30. All right. Snow angels. Come on. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Don't get sloppy. Come on, Monday. Where you at, Mike? 20. Okay, one more round.
Mention something about today not being a calorie burner kind of day.
All right, you guys, so P1, which is what we just did this morning, this is not supposed to be high calorie output, even though heart rate went up today, even though we pushed hard. This is supposed to be focusing on form, function, and strength. And yeah, you're gonna burn some calories, but you're not gonna look down at your watch and say, oh my God, I just burned a crazy amount of calories. You're gonna work out like, let's see. Yeah, mine's pretty low for relative workout, and that's okay. So you're just moving, getting some work in, getting strong. It's meant to have a work-rest format. It's not a high volume, like 3 sets of 20 at a mild to lightweight. We went heavy, so that's okay. You can't go hard every single day. You can go hard, not every single day. So tap. Toe tap. Toe taps and snow angels. Now we're done. Come on, Mike. 7, 8. Oh man. What's up, Chris? Oh, Chris is on. One of my homies from White and Kennedy represent.
What up, home?
Good. Good. Oh yeah. Come on. 14, 15, 5 more. 18, feel that bird? All right, you guys. If you joined us this morning, thank you for being with us. If you watch us at a later date, we're excited for you. Post on IG. It's fun. Put your numbers up there. Tell us what you did. If you have questions, you can post it on there, or you can email us info@thehousepdx.com. And we will see you later today. 2 more workouts, 9 and 4 o'clock.